Hi everybody, and welcome to my medicine show. I'm really excited to be sharing with you all the things that we made throughout the semester. Well, first up is my infusion. This is a simple chamomile infusion, and to it I added a sprig of peppermint grown in my garden, and I added a little bit of my lemon thyme ginger honey. This, just like I said, has made the simplest method. It has a little bit of thyme and ginger, and it's got some antimicrobial properties, and I made it just for the purpose of putting into my teas. Now, I made for the first time an herbal jello, and this is pineapple jello. I've got some blueberries added to it, which are antioxidant, and I also added ashwagandha to it. So it's got anti-inflammatory properties as well, and as part of the liquid, I added some of my lavender elderberry syrup that I made. So it's got about 3 grams of herb per serving. I figure I'm going to get about 5 servings out of this, and I'm really looking forward to trying it. Ever since Paula talked about it in our class post that she made an herbal jello, I've been really excited to try it, so I made it for the occasion and looking forward to it. This is my lavender elderberry syrup, and was really excited to make this. This has got a lot of anti-inflammatory, anti-catarrhal, antiviral properties, great for colds and flus, and it tastes really good. I made a 2-to-1 ratio here, 2 parts of honey to 1 part of elderberry lavender decoction, and it tastes really good, and like I said, I'm looking forward to using it this year. This is my amazing fire cider vinegar, and you can see the beautiful yellow color it has here. I just think this is gorgeous. Now this has, of course, the sourness of the vinegar to it. I didn't add a lot of honey because I want to use it for salad dressings and, more on the sour side. And this has a garlic finish to it, which I like. I love all things garlic. This is great if you're feeling cold or flu come on, to take a shot of this. You can also add it to vegetables, make a salad dressing out of it. Great anti-inflammatory, antibacterial properties. It's got onions and horseradish and garlic in it. All cardioprotective and anti-inflammatory properties that are very good antioxidant as well. This is my amazing hot ginger balls, a rosemary Gladstar recipe, rolled in cocoa with a little bit of peanut butter added, and I love, love, love these things. Now I made these, like I said, following Rosemary Gladstar's recipe. They have 3 grams of herb between the cinnamon and the ginger. And the cinnamon and ginger are going to have digestive properties, anti-inflammatory properties, and they're just overall good. So if anybody said to me, Kathy, you have to take ginger every day, I'd be like, sign me up. And I'd be making these every day. And these are just a great treat to have. Like after dinner, I always want something a little sweet. So one of these is plenty for me. And I feel like I'm getting something healthy as well, and very satisfying. And with this recipe, as well as my stinging nettle cookies that I made for class, I guess really help bring home how easy it is to incorporate herbs into your food in a way that's fun and enjoyable. And I also had made a smoothie, which was peach mango, ginger, with a little sprinkle of cinnamon on it, and coconut milk, and that was absolutely delicious. And to that I added stinging nettle, and I could barely taste the stinging nettle. It was wonderful. So again, I highly recommend you guys trying these. They are absolutely delicious, and again, this really got me excited about using herbs in my food, and what an easy way to do that. This is my amazing long life elixir that I feel like has everything but the kitchen sink in it. And you can see hear how this is the alcohol and the constituents up here. Here's all the herbs settling down. And this has only been macerating a couple weeks. It's really got to macerate about 4 to 6 more. But it's got things like Buti and Damiana, and it's got star anise and sassafras and astragalus and licorice in it. So it's got a lot of ingredients here. And dominating, of course, are the antioxidant, anti-inflammatory properties, as well as the digestive properties in this. So again, it's a wonderfully healthy combination, and I'm looking forward to finally adding my black cherry concentrate to this. Once I pull off the vodka, spice rum, and constituents in the liquid part, and just really enjoying it. This is my comfrey infused oil. Now I just made this week because for class I made a calendula oil, but I used it all because I made such a small amount. So in order to have something to share with you guys, I decided that I would make this comfrey oil, and it's kind of hard to see, but it has a little bit of a green cast to it. And comfrey is going to be great for sprains and strains and bruises, as well as fractures. Comfrey is known as bone knit, of course, and I really wanted to make this oil, so I'm happy to have done it and look forward to using it for back pain and strains and bruises. This is my amazing calendula salve, which I love. I love the smell of this. Now to this I added at the bottom a couple drops of peppermint oil, but a couple I didn't. I just left plain, and I really like the smell of both. So this has beeswax, olive oil, and calendula, of course, and I've been using it 2 ways. One, to put on scrapes, for inflammation, and the other I've been using as a lip balm, and I find it very effective. I love the fact that I know what's in the things that I'm making, my medicines, and I particularly realized that for whatever reason when I made this salve. And to be able to pronounce all of the ingredients that one has in one's medicine or one's lip balm, for example, is great to me. I don't have to guess at what's in here. I don't have to trust what's on the label. I know it's olive oil, it's beeswax from a local beekeeper, as a matter of fact, and calendula, all wonderful, nourishing ingredients. So I'm really excited about this, and this is going to be a part of my brothers and sisters' Christmas present, as well as they're going to get samplings of some of these other things as well, like my lavender elderberry syrup, and also my echinacea syrup that I have here as well. So love that. This is my echinacea tincture, and I'm excited about this. It's, it was made the right way. I've made a tincture before, and this has the echinacea buzz to it. So apparently if you have an echinacea tincture and it leaves the buzzing feeling in your mouth, you've got a decent quality tincture here. So I'm really looking forward to taking this for inflammation. And that's the way I've used the one that I've made myself in the past, and I found it very effective. In fact, I had an eye infection a little while back, and with the tincture I made, that was the only thing that was really helping me. The eye salve that the doctor gave me made no impact, and my echinacea tincture did. So I'm a great believer in the power of echinacea. This is my peppermint room spray, and all this is half an ounce of alcohol, half an ounce of distilled water, and about 10 to 12 drops of peppermint oil, essential oil, and I find this very uplifting. Now, I didn't care so much for putting so much alcohol. It sort of is a little off-putting, the with the peppermint, but it still smells good overall. I've made one for work that I use a lot there, you know, when I'm feeling tired or I need a little lift. It's just pure water and peppermint oil, and it's wonderful. These are very uplifting. And I also made a rosemary oil. This is just pure distilled water and rosemary essential oil. I love the smell of it. It smells like, you know, when you rub your hands over rosemary out in the garden and you smell that, and it smells so good. And what a great lift. And rosemary is also great for focus and concentration, which is really my ultimate inspiration for this. I figured anything that's going to help me, you know, I'm going to try. I wouldn't say that I notice any kind of increase in concentration when I use it, but I do love the smell of it. It just gives me a nice lift. And again, this is my comfrey oil, which we've already talked about. And this is my Dr. Kloss's liniment. And you can see the lovely deep orange color that's coming out here. This has myrrh, cayenne, golden seal, and echinacea. So that cayenne is giving, I think, that lovely orange color here. And this I'm also in the process of macerating. It's got another 4 weeks or so as well. But I'll tell you, I did use it the other night in desperation because I've got a backache, and I was like, oh, what am I going to put on this? And I actually put it on my back, and it helped take the pain away. And this is only like 2 weeks of steeping. Now, I don't know whether that was placebo effect or what, but it did seem to definitely help me. So I'm really excited about this liniment. This was also a Rosemary Gladstar's book, and felt like, you know, I followed the recipe exactly. I think the next time I make this, however, I'm going to use some ashwagandha because that golden seal is a little on the pricey side. But so far, so good on the trial that I did with my back. Very wonderful. Now, I think overall this year, or this semester, challenges were, I think dosing really is the thing that I most struggle with. For example, this Long Life Elixir has a lot of ingredients in it, and I would have no idea what the dose would be with this. Thank God Rosemary Gladstar said 1/8 of a cup a day is the dose because there's so much going on here. I would have, like I said, no idea what was a safe and effective dose to be taking for this. And as far as the easy things, additional challenges were just, I think, making this and making my fireside vinegar because of the amount of ingredients that were involved in it. And of course, the fireside vinegar, you know, you've got a lot of chopping of onions to do and grating of horseradish. And I could tell you I was opening up the kitchen windows and trying to air out the place. So that was a challenge. And I think just making my first infused oil was a little bit of a challenge because I was so nervous about the temperature, you know, the regulation of that temperature. Where I'm going with my medicine making at this point is I think I'm going to continue to make the tinctures because I really like that. And I'm going to focus on incorporating herbal foods, herbs into my foods more. And I'm also really looking forward to making cordials. I made my elixir instead of a cordial, but the elixir, the cordials offer such many possibilities in terms of being creative with them. And I like the idea of sweet liqueurs, and just, of course, having the herbs added is a great benefit. You know, so I'm going to get some healing properties and be able to enjoy a beverage, which I love sweet alcoholic beverages anyway. So looking forward to making a number of those, especially the blueberry lemon balm that I think Sharon talked about and gave us the recipe for on the blog. So that's going to be one of my soon projects coming up here after class is done. I thank you all for allowing me to share this time and our semester together. Thank you all for your feedback and for sharing your experiences and sharing the class with me. Have a great evening, everybody, and have a great rest of the summer. Thank you so much. And excuse me while I turn off this machine.